Hey everybody, Big Hangover here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. It is Monday, January 8th, 2024, and this is week 32 of my journey to Wonderland, using beef, butter, bacon, and eggs carnivore, and 1 meal a day fasting. We're gonna go ahead and just jump in to those daily videos like I usually do, and you can see my process of how I've been going through my every day. We're doing that here on Big Anklovich on Health. Okay, it is Monday, it is New Year's Day, and we are at SeaWorld. We came to SeaWorld for some fun today. So we're out of town, it's in San Antonio. We stayed at the hotel last night, and I had to bring a bunch of hamburger patties. I cooked them in the barbecue before we left, and that's what I had. And that's all I've had today. Had a little bit of water here at SeaWorld. Everybody else has been having soda and et cetera, but I'm not doing any of that because, you know, I had issues last week and I want to beat those issues. So that's what I'm doing. So that's Monday. Happy New Year. Okay, it is Tuesday, and we're back from San Antonio. Had ourselves some fun. It was actually pretty cool. It was pretty exciting because, you know, we went to an amusement park and I was able to just ride the rides. I didn't have to worry about whether I'd fit in a seat anymore. Isn't that neat? I don't know if you've had that issue, but I'm kind of tall, and then when I was also fat, I was out of luck. But yesterday I didn't have any trouble with that. It's one of those great things, one of those non-scale victories. Today, I got up and I had myself some eggs and some ground beef. And this was maybe a bad idea, but while I was waiting for the ground beef to cook, I was hungry, and there was 2 pieces of ham in the fridge, 2 little slices of lunch meat. I ate those. And that was probably a bad idea because doing that in the last little while has caused me to suddenly gain weight again. So I guess we'll see about tomorrow, see what happens. But then again, I told my wife to get a bunch of bacon. Told her to get bacon at Costco. So she bought a 4-pack of bacon at Costco today for me as well. So what am I going to do with that? I don't know. If I can't eat ham, I probably shouldn't eat bacon in either, but I don't know, maybe I should just take a week off. Maybe I'm just on a plateau. We'll see. Anyways, that's what's going on Tuesday. Okay, it is Wednesday, and I think I might safely be able to say that the plateau is confirmed. I weighed several pounds more today than I did yesterday after eating 2 slices of ham. So that seems like an overreaction, but whatever. I don't know. Thing is, I'm still eating bacon. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have not tried the bacon, or maybe I should just hang out on a plateau for a while. I can just rest here. It's flat. It's nice and flat. You can just sit down and chill. I don't know. How do you get out of a plateau? It's the first time I've run into one, really, where I've been stuck like this. Maybe I have been doing 1 meal a day for too long. I haven't been changing it up on my body enough, and it's settled into a routine. Maybe that's what I need to do, is a little bit of a longer fast, or I could even do something silly like a sardine fast. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll think about it and we'll see what I do. So an addendum to Wednesday, I actually decided to eat a second meal today. I'm not sure really why. I was hungry and I said, you know what, screw it. I'm not just going to watch everybody else eat today. I'm just going to eat. I haven't lost weight in a while, and it's been frustrating. And I thought maybe this will be something that I can change up on my body and just say, hey, look, here's a whole bunch of food. What are you going to do now? Of course, I'm sure what it's going to do is gain more weight. So I'll have more to lose back off. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it is Thursday, and I know I probably shouldn't be, but I'm having bacon again. So I guess it's just that kind of a week. I don't know, I'm a little frustrated, I have to admit. And so I'm just having bacon because it makes me happy. So here we go. Okay, it is Friday, and I think I have decided to fast. It started already, I guess. I'm gonna fast today, and I'm gonna do a long fast. I haven't done one in a while. Not super long, but you know, like a 40-hour, a 2-day fast, an alternate day fast. I've only been doing 1 meal a day things. And so today I got up and I had the equivalent of 2 meals. I didn't really eat them separately. I kind of did, I guess. I had eggs early in the morning, just 6 eggs. And then later I had bacon and some more bacon. And then I had a bunch of ground beef. I was trying to eat enough so that I could, you know, be good for fasting. And so, yeah, I'm not going to eat today, the rest of today. And I'm not going to eat tomorrow. And we'll see if that does anything for me. See if that gets me going. Also, my testing strips arrived for me to use today. So starting tomorrow morning, I can start checking my numbers and see where they're at. Because I have to admit, I'm sure I've said this a few times already this week, but I'm getting a little frustrated with the way things are going. I got all the way down to my record low, and I was there for a day, and then started going back up, and I'm 7 pounds higher than I was on that day right now. So it's time to fix that, and I need to get going and get back on that road to the journey to Wonderland. I'm on the journey to 300-land instead. I don't want that. I'm going in the wrong direction, and I need to fix it. I'm probably not going anywhere towards 300, but I want to get lower than 220. I want to get down all the way to where I'm supposed to be. So I'm going to get back into that. I got to do some more fasting, I think. We'll see if that helps. That's what I was doing originally, always changing up my fasting routine just to keep my body on its toes, and I think I need to do some more of that. So give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. All right, it is Saturday morning. We're checking my numbers for the first time in a while. 0.6. Why am I not surprised? 86. And that gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 143. Okay, so I'm changing things up a little bit. I haven't been doing a lot of exercise in a while. I stopped really doing much of my walking at work, where I would go out every half hour for just a minute or two. And I haven't done any running or walking or anything around home. So maybe that's part of my issue. I don't know. Watched a show from Kelly Hogan where I think it was the one where she was talking about what she'd learned in 2023. And one of the main things that she said was, you need to fall in love with walking. Get out and walk all the time. The more you do it, the better you'll feel and the better you'll be. And she says she just walks all the time and uses her phone to you know, talk. She'll take notes of what she's doing with her phone. I think doing the speech to text thing. And so I've been known to do that in the past. I don't know why I'm not doing it now. I should do it. I should write. I could write my novels with it. I've done that before, so that's what I'm going to do. And I guess we're starting today. Otherwise, though, I'm not going to be eating today. Today I'm going to fast. Fast the entire day, and we'll see if we can bring that Dr. Boz ratio back down where it's supposed to be. It's way up high because my ketones are super low. My blood sugar is fine, but my ketones are super low. So gotta see what I can do, see if I can get them going in the right direction again. All right, it is Sunday, and let's see what we got here for my ketones on day 2 of checking them again. Ooh, 2.9. That is so much better than yesterday.
and 71 for the blood sugar. That gives me a Dr. Boz ratio of 24. Oh man, that's one big improvement over one day. Nice.
First thing I did this morning was I got up and I went for a walk, and that was good. I did a couple, I think 2.5 miles or so in my walk, and that was nice. It's 2 days in a row that I've been doing that, so I'm getting myself some good exercise and kind of getting going with that. Got home and I finished off my fast at just shy of 44 hours. And I finished off that fast with some ground beef and some eggs. And I ate as much of that as I could at the time. And then a little while later, I had a second meal because I'd fasted for 44 hours. I figured I probably should. So I had another bit of ground beef. And that was all I had today. So we'll see how it goes. It's the last day, so my final weigh-in's tomorrow. It's not going to be great, unfortunately, because it hasn't been a good week. I'll be lucky if I break even. Right now, we're not that far yet, so we'll see. See what happens with my last weigh-in. I guess we'll toss you to Big Anklevich, and he can tell you how it all turned out. All right, so there you have it. It was a bit of a tough week. I have to admit that I had a lot of moments of frustration and just being generally irritated that things weren't working out for me. I was doing things different than I had been doing traditionally, so that was something, I guess, to look into. And in the end, once I started doing things the way I've been doing all along, kind of fixed it. So maybe that's just a sign to me. I need to stick with measuring my ketones and stick with changing up my fasting. I dropped all the way down from, what was it, 140 or something was my first Dr. Boz ratio that first day, all the way down to 24 in one day. That's pretty impressive, I have to say. And I think that I am on my way to doing things in a way that will get me going again. So we'll see what next week brings. It should be pretty good. But what did this week bring? So last week, my average weight for the week was 224.1. That was up 3.5 pounds, which was kind of a bummer. What was this week's average? 224.4. So yeah, that's slightly higher. That's 2 weeks in a row of slightly higher weights. So yeah, this time I went up 0.3 pounds on the week, which doesn't surprise me too much because I had, weights this week that were way up in the middle. And even though I came back down at the end, was not enough to bring the average all the way down. I guess that's one of those things, an average weight, using your average weight helps to keep really bad weights from destroying your average, but it also makes it hard to have the good ones make a difference. But yeah, I gained 0.3 pounds, which is pretty much nothing. That's pretty much the same as not gaining anything on the week. And I think I'm headed in the right direction. So I'm not too concerned about what happened this week. This is not a slow process. This is week, what are we on? 32, I think it was. A long time that I've been at this, more than half a year. And I'm going to keep at it until I get all the way to Wonderland. But yeah, so that was this week's weigh-in. My total for the whole time is at 65.4 pounds down, which, that's still pretty good. I can't complain about that. That is a weight that losing that much I can be happy about. Truthfully, I could stick right here where I am and be happy with it for the rest of my life if I had to. But I don't think that I need to or should. I'm going to keep going, and I suspect that as long as I'm eating carnivore, my body will eventually reconstitute itself to be exactly what it should be. And I know it shouldn't be 30 pounds overweight. So I still got at least 30 pounds, I guess 34 pounds after the last 2 weeks to get down, to get even just into the regular normal category. So we'll see how that goes. What are some other things that happened this week? Well, check this picture out. Yeah, that's my scale. So my wife was walking past the scale and she just clipped the corner of it with her toe. Apparently, it was just the right force to just shatter the tempered glass on the top of that scale. So my scale shattered. My wife has a different scale and I used that for a little while, but it goes with some program and it transmits the weights to the people doing the program, some crap that my wife's doing. And so I couldn't keep using it because it was messing up her stuff. So I was watching a Kelly Hogan video where she talked about what they call biometric scales, scales that can give you more than just your weight. And she had links to a few that you could try. So I decided I would try the cheap one. And so now I have this scale. So yeah, it gives you all of these measurements. I haven't figured out how to use these measurements yet. I can understand, the fat percentage measurement. That's not too hard. But what all the rest of them are, and I don't know, according to the booklet that came with the scale, maybe they're not even quite right. I'm not sure if this works or if it's valuable to have, but I am keeping an eye on those. So that's something fun, something that we'll be doing, along with the checking of my ketones and with the, mixing up of my fasting protocols, doing all those things. Hopefully that will keep me going, keep me interested enough to really go after it and not just give up and be like, well, fine, then I'm eating all ham. And yeah, I think next week going to be a good week. So tune in next week and let's see just how things turn out. We'll check it out here on Big Anklevich on Health.